Hi guys, welcome back to another video from Car Help For You. So in today's video, as you can see, we've got our own little customised plate there, which I've just pulled down. Nice little plate there. But if I move this to the side, guys, the reason for the video today is I had someone comment on the channel recently regarding a Fiat 500. They wanted to know how to remove the radio. They've shared a link in the comment for someone else's how to remove on YouTube, and that person just wasn't clear enough how to remove it. So I thought, you know what, we've got one in the shop today, and in fact this has got a vent problem, so the vents are going to be removed. In order to remove the vents, we have to remove the radio. So I'm going to show you how to remove the radio. What you need is just a handful of tools. So you need a blade and you need radio removal keys. So what you want to do first of all is you want to get the blade in there. So just in, I'll do it on this side first. See, someone's already tried to remove it there or had a go at it and they've actually scuffed it up. This way with the blade, you don't scuff anything up because you just go in there and you just pry it ever so slightly. So it is a bit hard with the camera, but as you can see, that just came out there and we haven't scratched anything. There we are. Do make sure not to lose them things, otherwise you'll have an ugly little thing like that. But I'll see if you can see it better with this one. So we've got the blade in the gap, and as you can see, that one went flying. So I'm just going to quickly put that one down because it did stick to my top, luckily, rather than going flying. It'll be easier for you because you'll have two hands. I've only got one hand because I'm using the other hand for the camera. But as you can see, that one just came out nicely, so I'll put the blade down quickly. Do be careful with your blade not to, you know, cut anything in the interior or anything. And if you're using any pressure, you're doing something wrong, because these radios, they really do come out really easily. I'll just quickly grab that one. As you can see, that's all four out there. That's all four out there. So now what you want to do is you want to grab your radio keys. So we've got this one here, and if you can see carefully, I know it's got a bit of a bend in it, but it's all right, it'll do the job. As you can see there, they've got some grooves in them. So those grooves, you actually want them inwards, so facing inwards. So you put it in the holes there. So if I get that one there, and if you listen, I'll stop talking, you'll hear a little click. That click there. And then we'll get the other one, and again, it's got the indents on either side. And what they do is they actually go in and clip into a clip. So we'll get it in nicely there. 1 second. And I'll go quiet again. And you heard that. And then it's literally just, as you can see, I'm removing it with one hand. You might have to give it a bit of a wiggle, but look, that just came out with one hand there. No problems whatsoever. Now we've got that out. Sometimes the keys get a bit stuck at the back. And if they do get stuck, so I'll see if they do get a bit stuck, they'd struggle to come back out. All you got to do is just mess about with them a little bit. Now if this one's struggling to come out, what I'll do is I'll go behind it again with the plastic clip removal tool. So you can see there's nothing heavy going there, and you just pry it a little bit. It's a bit easy to do when you've got two hands. When you've got one hand, it is really difficult to do. So what you're going to do is just want to get behind there and just lift this key up. So I'm just going to put the camera down 1 second while I just quickly do that. Like I said, it's easy with two hands. It's near impossible with one hand. There'll be someone somewhere that'll be able to do it with one hand, just not me. So all you do is you literally just push the key forward and it'll slide back out. So I've already done one side. I'm just leaning over at the passenger side just to do that side now. And that side's also out, so if I just grab the camera quickly. Do apologise, I wasn't able to do it with one hand. Sorry about that, guys, the other video actually just cut off. But like I said there, I do apologise that I wasn't able to do it one-handed. So once you have done that, you can go ahead and put your tabs back in. Now these tabs, you might think they'll just go anywhere, they won't. They'll only go back where you got it from. So if you see the back of it there, that's what they look like. And what we want to focus on is this long one here. So we want to match it up to the dent grooves, so where the straight lines are. So if I get this one there, I know this line will match up inside of there. So all you got to do is very gently just put it on top. Obviously not like I've just done there. Just get it matched up at the back, and it's literally just push it up. So that was wrong actually. So as I didn't put no pressure on it, I figured out quite quick it was wrong. That actually goes over on this side here. So it's almost like doing a jigsaw, if you be honest. Once you get it in, it'll just, there you are, it just went in. So I'll do all the rest with you so you understand what I mean. And I think this one's here. No, it's not. It's probably here. And it is just like a jigsaw, you know what I mean? You might be able to just get it first time, but they're horrible little things, these. Or at least I think they are anyway. But they're not real buttons, they're just fake. So as you can see, guys, we've literally got all of ours back on. And that's our radio done there. And you can just carry on sliding it out. And you've got your cables just behind there. So you can go ahead and unplug the cables and do what you've got to do. If you are removing the heat vent, I'm not going to make a separate video. I will just attach it to this. So it'll be how to remove the radio and how to remove the air vents, center air vent. Once you've got this out, you'll unplug the wires. Once you've unplugged the wires, if you look carefully, just there, you can see it's just a Phillips screw. So you've got one of these on either side. So you've got one literally right there. And then you've got one, if you go across that side, literally just right there. So them two screws will come out and your vent will just slide out. That's how to get the center vent out. Now, if you want to get this vent out over here, down here, it is literally just part of the trim. So if you just very slightly remove the trim with a plastic trim removal tool, or if yours is loose, just tug it ever so slightly. So we just tugged ours and it came out. It will come out as one whole piece. So if I do get it for you here, you can see it came out as one piece, and then we can actually manually take it off just by popping down them silver clips, and we can remove it. And the reason we're replacing that one is because you can see it's missing a flap there, and on this side it's missing a controller, so it doesn't actually control like this one does on the insides. So putting it back together is the same thing. Oops, that's out. That didn't clip in then. There we are, we had it clip in now. Right, so what you do is you put this one back in, screw it back in, and then your radio, plug it all in and just push it back. When you do plug it back in, just turn it on and double check that your connections are all fine, otherwise you'll have to take it back out and it's a bit of a faff about. So just to make sure your connections are all alright, and then put it back in. You can disconnect the battery as you are with electrics, but you don't however have to. It's completely down to your choice. Anyway guys, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.